yeah, I'm just gonna talk over this and talk about my experience with the whole show. Honestly, guys, after seeing the footage and seeing my physique, um, not even comparing to the other guys, but just looking at my personal physique, I could have been leaner. I didn't. I didn't come in like I wanted to, unfortunately. For the Frigno show, I was much leaner and just looked a lot better, in my opinion. So that's the way it goes. Yeah, these guys were huge, so I knew they were going to be big, and so I adjusted all my training and everything around that fact. And I think that was really it ended up being a mistake. Um, I have to. I just have to, accept the fact that it's really hard for me to get big and get like huge muscle and all that, and I just have to accept that fact. I've been a track athlete for a very long time, and my best asset is my body looking like an athlete. Yeah, I'm smaller, but I look really lean, and that can still look really good too. And as long as you have symmetry with your own body, then you can still do well in these competitions, even against guys that are much bigger than you. Yeah, that's the way it goes. I'm going to go back to training how I want to train, and I probably won't ever bulk again intentionally. That was the first time I had ever bulked, and I didn't realize how long it would take me to get back down to the fat level, body fat percentages that I'm used to, that I actually sit at naturally. So as odd as it may sound, this was like probably the fattest. This is the fattest I've been pretty much my whole life. It's just a sad reality. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys. I got a bunch of footage thanks to my girl Christina, so I wanted to show you guys some footage, and I know there was other people from the show, and so I figured I'd just throw it up here and talk about it a little bit. This is first call outs. It's tough to really tell how big these guys are, but I can tell you right there, that guy right there in the center, that's Damien. He's a friend of mine. He's like, I think he said he was 188, almost 190 on stage, and we're between 5'9", 5'11". That guy in the center is probably pushing 195 at 200. So I mean, these guys are very big, but they're still really lean. So, it's insane what the men's physique category has turned into. That's the way it goes. I'm gonna continue to compete, but I'm gonna just go back to having fun with it. The dream of becoming a professional and the reality of what it takes to get to that level might not be something I'm comfortable doing. So I'm gonna do as well as I can do naturally, and I'm not accusing any of these people of doing anything, but I know for my body it would be very hard for me to get this large and this lean. Now granted, I haven't been doing it that long, but it takes years and years and years to build that kind of muscle. So yeah, we'll see. Obviously I'm going to continue to train, like I said, and I'll continue to compete, but as for these national level shows, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Probably just pick some shows, like the Frigno show is really fun. Just pick some fun shows to do and just enjoy myself, because I do enjoy competing. So yeah, these were just the call outs. You can see what the guys look like. That was third and fourth call out. This is the last call out was basically just everyone that was left. I think there were 40 guys in our class. I officially they only placed the top 16, and then everyone else just gets 16 all the way down. But I just counted down, and I was 20th out of the 40 guys, so I was right in the middle. Like I said, I mean, honestly, I think that was pretty fair judging. My strongest asset is, how shredded I was at the Frigno show, and I just didn't come in that way. I was just focusing way too much on adding mass, and it just didn't come off quick enough for me. So that's the way it goes. But I am still happy with how much mass I added. But the show itself, the experience of the show, it wasn't super fun for me. We didn't get a lot of stage time, and it was a small stage. The venue was okay. Backstage was just a lot of competitors, so I sat on the floor for a couple of hours waiting, pumping up. There wasn't a lot of room. There wasn't a lot of equipment to even use, so it was a pretty tough experience overall. Having the tanning and the venue in two different places was also tough. I had to get up at 4 in the morning on Saturday to go tan, then go back to the venue by 8:30 for a meeting, and then sit around and wait until we competed. I mean, that's pretty typical, but you know, it's nice when it can all be in the same spot. So, you know, these national shows are no joke. I think maybe personally they could cap it and have less competitors per class. I mean, I think once you get past like 20 or 30 guys, it starts to get really hard to judge. So, I mean, I think I saw like 10 to 15 judges sitting down there judging people. So they did have a lot of eyes on us, but it just seemed like it was really quick. So, you know, that's the way it goes. These national level shows, I'm sure they're all pretty similar, but it wasn't as fun as my first show, that's for sure. And maybe, you know, there's a lot more riding on the line here. The top guys get their pro cards. It's not a joke. So, yeah, it was a tough situation, guys. I wish I would have done a little bit better. I didn't sleep much the night before the show. I was pretty out of it. I wasn't feeling good at all. I didn't have a good feeling going into it, especially seeing how large the other guys were and how good their conditioning was. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. My boy Damien got 4th. I want to say congrats to him. He looked really amazing. I thought, in my opinion, he could have easily grabbed one of those pro cards, but, you know, I think he has a chance to go on to another show and probably get one there. So, yeah, that's the conclusion of the series, guys. I'm sorry it wasn't a better outcome, but I did my best that I could do in the time that I had, and this is how it goes. I'll continue to make videos and compete, so I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. Catch you soon. It's just floating through empty space. I decided I'm going to try something a little bit different. Instead of doing like how-to videos and like commentary and showing my entire workouts, 11, 12 o'clock at night, and I'm playing Halo, poning noobs, and wide awake. Then I can tell I'm pretty much stage ready. So I think, you know, I'm getting there. Just gonna keep tightening things up. Got my roommate along with me, Brennan. He's a rugby player in college, so I've been taking him along, beat him up a little bit, and I don't know where I'm going, and I barely know where I've been.
Look how annoying this is.
Do a workout, you know? I'm just right here.
If you're wondering why my arms are so small, it's because I have to wait 5 minutes between sets. A man with dreams needs a woman with a vision. Pretty freaking awesome. So really cool to be working with them. 6 to 8 200s today at about probably 70%, 80%, 90%, just picking up the intensity as I go. Get a nice solid workout in, and I'll take you guys along for the ride. Catch you there. Look at this action here. Boom! To the hamstrings. My legs are destroyed from the interval workout yesterday. God, my calves are beat up.
We're still talking about that. That's ridiculous.
But this guy right here kept handing me fucking beers. You think that's okay, Ty? Huh? You think that's okay? Yes, that is a parking ticket in the background. Did they pay the track? This is my boy Boss. He was one of my hurdlers this year. He won WSC championships, which is like our conference. SoCal champion. Everything I ever said. About me, but it's not worth it. I'm gonna throw up. That was for you. That was 8 for you, team. I can't get 8. You shouted at that. But I'm just like keeping them tight. And it's something I practice almost all day long. Just get in the habit of keeping your abs tight. Just keeping them tight. Not flexing.
It just popped.
Yeah.
It's popped. So, if it's popping, then pop.
Like when I was a kid.
pretty insane. Look at this oblique. Feels good to be lean again.